All right, Shalom. First off, all praises, admiration, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that push this word out in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers. And Shalom to the ones that endured his faith until the very end, until the time of Jacob's troubles, which are again the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters. All right, so Shalom. So, I want to do this, quick video. I've been watching quite a few, just hearing about this stuff going on, and even us, within this camp firsthand, even witnessing this, what just passed, right? The Pesach, right, which is Passover. Um, a lot of Jake, man. We're all just noticing a lot of Jake out here in the truth are not taking this serious, right? I was just watching this video right here, the water to this brother. I watch his channel a lot. That's the brothers in Germany, right? GMS South Holland. And he was going really heavy into that as well, right? And I'm seeing multiple videos out here, about the same exact topic. How Jake, number one, prayer, right? Prayer is number one, man. When it comes to being in this truth, man, you gotta pray, to the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Right? The first commandment is love the Lord with all thy heart. Part of that is praying. And a lot of Jake, again, are not taking this truth seriously. Right? Especially, it's ironic that, they got the same thing going on, around there. But he was pretty much going into how this Jake Tone constantly asking him to buy gin instead of red wine for the Passover. And the Jake goes and buy white wine. Like, what the hell? But there's a brother in their camp who doesn't even drink at all. Right? There's brothers out there who don't drink at all, that don't like alcohol and will drink the red wine. Right? But there's Jake out here that's really not taking this serious. Right? And we notice even here, right? Demons are attacking brothers. Right? That means, man, you gotta stay prayed up unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. And at this point, nobody really cares who watches this and who even takes offense to this, man, because we just gotta say it like how it is, man. Again, it's through the Spirit of the Lord. A lot of Jake are not taking this serious. Jake dipping off, right? Those are demons, right? Had all week, had all month, had all year, to prepare, couldn't make it, right? Stuff like that. Again, Jake, like he mentioned, Jake trying to buy gin constantly instead of red wine, when the scriptures tell you to drink the wine because it represents what? The blood of Yahweh Shai. Right? Jake bucking up out of nowhere. Jake just, who knows what at this point, especially ironically around this time, that demons want to start attacking. Right? Sometimes it'll be Saturdays or whatever days that, still hearing stories about it. Brothers going out and demons start attacking. And for some reason, something happens on that exact day. That's wicked. This is Matthew 5:13. It says, "Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted?" Right? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Right? So if the salt loses its flavor, right? Anything really loses its flavor, what good is it? That's why, man, this goes for all of us, man, even for myself. Prayer, right? There is no excuse for not praying. Yes, things might get hard, right? In fact, a lot of times when you pray, the Lord will send demons your way and test you. But if you let them demons win, then what good are you? Right? The Lord is not gonna I believe that's in the book of First Corinthians, right? The Lord isn't gonna give you um, something that you can't handle, right? Just slightly paraphrasing. So I don't know what the hell is up with Jake lately. And a lot of brothers are asking the same thing, right? What the hell is going on with Jake? Especially around this time, man. The Passover, and Jake just not there, right? It's like it's kind of, again, it's ironic that it happens around this time because the Lord is really, showing his power, right? And the Lord is showing who's weak in this thing and who's not, man. Who actually is taking this serious and who's not. Because now it's starting to get dumb. Because we're all just hearing a whole bunch of things about this. So this is Revelation 3:15. It says, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Self-explanatory. The Lord would rather you be cold, not just in this thing, not caring at all, right? These people out here in the world, or hot, be on fire in this thing, rather than being lukewarm, half effort, you know, just shit like whatever is going on with this, right? It's starting to get, repetitive as we notice. And this is just like kind of a worldwide thing, Jake just all over, just whatever the hell is going on, right? And it's just a lack of prayer, right? That's a lack of faith. So this is First Thessalonians 5:17. This is a quick, simple precept. Pray without ceasing. Right? That's all. In fact, that's all I'm gonna read on this. Pray without ceasing. Because when we talk about prayer, man, prayer is important. There's brothers daily putting up prayers. You got the regional head, Elder Monaghan. He does prayers. Like he writes the prayers, posting them. Right? In fact, this brother right here also posts prayers. Right? There's loads of brothers in the truth that post prayers. Right? In fact, you can even take the time, even the brother Amawan here in this camp, right? He studies into reading that Hebrew, really well versed in it. So if you even want, you can start writing your own prayers, right? Because it's not scripted. It's really not. It's not scripted. You can make your own prayers in the correct Hebrew, because what you're doing is you're sending a message, talking to the angels. The angels will relay that message to Yahweh Shai, right? It's nothing scripted, man, but it's prayer. And a lot of Jake are not doing that. So, by the Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakahakodash. as Shalom.